Chiefs Kingdom, welcome your defending AFC champion, Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. Wester now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
Second down, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there for Baltimore. A gain of 57 yards.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
Second down, they need 7. They're going to go right back to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Chiefs nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gray gonna return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. One of the Ravens has it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Mahomes now on second down. This one into the hands of Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Xavier.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. LeJontay Wester deep for Baltimore. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Derrick Henry. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman.
Jackson's pass.
They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Yards. 1st down, Ravens.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Off the play fake. Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. In there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. On the give, here's Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
3rd and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass, intended for...
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
Chiefs, nothing.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first two drives. On first down, it's Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 30 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Kelsey opens his account, his first catch, and a first down to boot.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Yeah, so you can see the screenplay, the timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up, and you see that's why he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and long for Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Of scrimmage.
A tackling plan for the defense, Mike, is critical when you're facing a back like this. You know that one guy is not going to be enough to bring him down. You have to get as many hats to the ball as you can, slow him up just enough to buy time, and in this case, they get him down for a loss.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
The last two runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
They'll run it with Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
By Drew Tranquil. Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. To throw is Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's into the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Chiefs 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gray gonna return it. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Now Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here we go. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
It's
a really nice job there on the right side of the offensive line. They were the ones who got the key blocks. That's exactly where the point of attack of that run play was designed to go, and the back is able to find enough room and easily pick up that first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. Right back to Kelsey again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Room to run at the 35. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
25 yards
a pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Xavier Worthy. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 2-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. Good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read, and that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jackson now. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle. From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards.
You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Second down, Jackson. Forced out wide. There he goes again. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Jackson now on second down. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks.
So these are the growing pains. You hear people talk about it all the time, like you roll a quarterback out there in his rookie year, and you're going to have some ups and downs, and it's the decision-making that they want to see continue to get better, because even though he avoids the sack, he puts the ball in harm's way and ends up going the other way.
The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, you just don't see teams invest with first-round picks in the safety position very often, but every once in a while, a guy comes along that's just too good to pass up. That's exactly why they took him this past spring in the draft, and he's making his presence felt here today.
2nd and 11. To throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and a long way to go. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Moving to his left. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
A gain of 19 yards.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
A give here to Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
31-yard line.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
6. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
So a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Rice. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Gray is the motion man here. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. Open man. That's the tight end, Gray. Call it a gain of 13. First down, KC.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Open man right side is Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Incomplete.
Really good discipline by the defender. So he was the read of that RPO. So if he plays the run, it's a pass. If he plays the pass, it's a run. But he knew exactly what was coming. He kind of drew that pass, and he was there to make the play.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
3rd down and 10.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is. And he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch. And even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, it's Mitchell. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A first down throw for Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
Baltimore.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch. Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
To the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Point after, coming up here. His kick is good, and the Ravens move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Right back to Kelsey again. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the 1st half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the 1st half. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. RPO, and they throw it to Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big gain.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second down at their 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Gain on the play.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 20 on the connection, and the Chiefs have a first down.
So they're playing cover 2 man, Mike, so every underneath defender has to play inside leverage technique. That's the way they teach you. Play trail, be under the receiver, force that ball to be thrown deep up over your head. But his ball placement was on point, and that defender's just unable to make the play.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll step up and run this. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Initially, they do a really nice job of bringing pressure, but what you can't do anytime you're playing an athletic quarterback like this, Mike, is you can't let him escape the pocket. You got to keep him on his spot. Seemed like everybody was chasing their own sack instead of just rushing him as a unit.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Here's Mahomes. We'll try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs cut the deficit down to 1. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Wester now to return it. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
On the return.
The Ravens offense trotting back out for their first involvement of the second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Second down, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
To Mark Andrews. A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Ravens sending the punt team out there as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Returnable for Remigio. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
35-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
City Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown. A gain there of 15. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Pacheco going to try it on the ground. And he gets in for the two-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7. Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Wester now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. In motion goes Likely. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. We're going to go right back to Henry. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Tranquil. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
7, Rashad Bateman. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
This is 3rd and 6. Pistol formation with Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. First down throw, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
2nd and inches. Mahomes. Taking off.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
First and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, KC.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Jair Alexander on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Ravens' 10-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
That one taken in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown,
He's got another
Chiefs.
one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
35, Ravens 21.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary Defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Wester now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 2. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
37-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Baltimore.
On play action, here's Jackson. Open right side is Likely. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
In motion goes Likely. 3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
First down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. To the air one more time with Jackson. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
In the pistol, Jackson ready. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25.
It's a gain of
That's
10.
catch 3
And
just
the
on this
Ravens
drive.
first down.
And it gets his team a first down.
Desperation time now setting here in the fourth quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A give right up the middle to Henry. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
Now a screen set up for Henry. And he will score! Game on! Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Ravens back within 7. It's 35-28. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down.
15 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That is brought in at the 10. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up third down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
So from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open. He tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Off the play fake, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
Jackson's pass.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
16 yards. First down, Ravens.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that first down with his legs.
There he goes, inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 19-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And a Raven first down.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
By Nick Bolton. No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. The tackle by Brian Cook. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
Brought down back at the 8-yard line.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. It is brought in the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
Baltimore.
That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Gray gonna return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done. And really nice job here by the defensive front.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Second and 7. They'll drop to throw. To the left side in the hands of Rice. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The throw on the run is complete. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
To Mark Andrews. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
This one not quite on target. Let him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
There's that man again. Another catch.
Complete to Mark Andrews. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's 3rd down. Jackson up top again. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
A first down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Now, Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.